I'm gonna tickle, tickle, tickle. I'm gonna tickle, tickle you. You're gonna giggle, giggle, giggle. You're gonna giggle.
What is up, my Tickle Me crew? This is Chad here. I'm bringing you guys a quick little update video on my mom. As you know, in the last video that I discussed this topic, I told you guys that my mom had recently had a heart attack and that she's been going to doctors back and forth and that she's going to have heart surgery in about a month or so. So today we had to go to the doctor for a routine checkup. So I took my mom this morning to a doctor, and lately, for about 2 weeks now, my mom has been complaining of really bad pain in her pelvic area, and she wanted to get that checked out. So she waited until this doctor visit to tell the doctor about it. So we go this morning, and my mom tells the doctor checks her out and everything, and then she finds something really wrong, and she tells my mom and me that we are going to have to take her immediately to the hospital, and that the hospital is going to have to do an ultrasound. So my mom and I were asking the doctor questions and stuff, and the doctor couldn't really tell us anything. She just told us that we'd have to get to the hospital immediately. So me and my mom went straight to the hospital. Of course they made us wait, because every time you go to the hospital you have to wait forever for some reason. Same with doctors. But anyway, after waiting a while, they finally took my mom in to do her ultrasound. So while they were doing the ultrasound, which took maybe 20 minutes or so, I had to sit in the waiting area. So, you know, I was obviously worried about my mom, and that made the 20 minutes seem like an eternity. But finally, my mom walks out, and she told me that we're going to have to go all the way back to the doctor because they aren't going to tell us her results. The doctor is the one that has to tell us her results. And my mom, I could tell my mom, like, something wasn't right. I could tell she was upset, and I was just kind of asking her, you know, what's wrong? What did she say? What's wrong with you? Or what did they find on the ultrasound? If you guys don't know what an ultrasound is, basically it's like kind of an x-ray, I guess. But anyway, they wouldn't tell my mom anything, so my mom's really worried at this point. And of course I'm worried, so we have to drive all the way back to the doctor's. So it's just a big back and forth thing. It's so very annoying. But anyway, especially when your nerves are all torn up and you don't know what to think and you're all worried and scared. Today was eventful. Anyway, we get to the doctor, and unfortunately the doctor tells us that my mom has a very large mass on one of her ovaries, and that it may be cancerous, and it probably is cancerous. And they said that they also found a smaller mass on her liver, which could mean that the cancer might be spreading. And so after all of that, my mom was just asking questions like, where do we go from here? What happens next? What's going to happen to me? Stuff like that. And she also asked like how big the mass was that was on her ovary, and they said that this mass of, I guess, cancerous cells or whatever, they said it's the size of a grapefruit. Now, grapefruits are generally a little bit bigger than an orange, so you guys can imagine how big this thing is. So now, tomorrow, a lady from the doctor's office is supposed to be calling my mom, and she's going to be doing, actually, I don't even know what she's doing tomorrow, but I do know that they are planning on doing surgery pretty soon. Actually, they're gonna have to get rid of this thing before my mom has heart surgery, which is coming up pretty soon. So I would imagine she's gonna have this surgery to remove I guess her ovary, and she's gonna have that probably like this week. And so my mom's really worried, and she's also worried about what was on the liver and everything, because my mom's been saying you can't live without a liver. I don't know if that's true. I'm not a doctor, so I don't know these kind of things, but my mom's just really worried and scared, and in return, me and my dad are terrified. We don't know what's going to happen, but you know, we're trying to be there for my mom and support her and everything. You know, we're doing the best we can, but I would just like to ask you guys for some support, and please pray for my mom again. It means so much to me if you guys do this. I just don't even know what to say. Last time, all your prayers and wishes were just incredible. I mean, it made me tear up. It was great. Thank you guys so very much. But anyway, I'm sorry for another downer video, but Thank you guys so very much. I love you all. Like, favorite, subscribe, comment, and toodles.